charting here is contemporary retail. So this is modern retail. It's not street shops. You can see that it is very, very well performing. 95% occupancy and an average gross rent across the whole market of nearly $50. These are pretty good metrics for modern retail. When you have a look at the CBD, for example, there's not too many landlords in the CBD. There's not too many places you can go. It's a very tightly held CBD. What we might have a look at is the shopping centres. We can see shopping centres, again, starting to be dispersed throughout the city. Shopping centres need to be, by virtue of their nature, close to their catchment. The catchment provides them, their shoppers, a disposable income, 5 to 10 minutes on a motorbike generally. And so it's pretty easy to see with the spatial analysis where the shopping centres are and how they perform. Very, very strong occupancy and a really decent rent for shopping centres as well. So that's pretty much the current retail environment. What we might have a look at now is moving to the future. And so with the spatial analysis, this gets really, really cool. So in the future, you can see the retail that's coming on up here. Again, it's mostly shopping centre driven, which it should be as you're replacing that old obsolete stock with a modern stock, and then splitting that out into the neighbourhoods. We might just jump straight into the future map and have a look where the opportunity is for the future of retail in Saigon. So we can see here the current environment, and so it's pretty easy to see, with even just at this high level, you can see very, very quickly where the opportunity lies, where you've got dense neighbourhoods, high dense areas without anything around, no catchment, there's an opportunity. So once you start putting catchment analysis over the top of that, you can see very, very clearly where the opportunity lies. It's wonderful to see these metros starting to move in, and what you'd hope to see, of course, is a transport-orientated development, the pods being associated with the rail line. We then overlay this with some future, and you can see where the new shopping centres and the new retail will come. And then again, you can see where the opportunity is, where there isn't anything in a high dense area available for exploitation. Okay, so that's probably the retail. Let's have a little bit of a better look at the retail. As we see through COVID, there's been a wholesale change in consumers' behaviour. A lot of that's being driven by the channel, the revision. This is happening all the time. Vietnam, remember, is a highly connected country, large mobile penetration, and therefore very savvy about how to shop. So e-commerce has continued to tick along very, very well, trending up all the time. What we really, really like is this part here. It's where retail is a little bit kinetic, and so the transfer is absolute really. It's the same volume that's moving around, but it's just moving to a different place. So instead of going in, staying, dining, staying in, then it's more online. So it's that kinetic shift to retail, which I'll refer to quite often. One of the things that we're going to do throughout this presentation is to compare the previous global financial crisis. And the purpose of doing that is to understand how long it took to punch out from that GFC back to normality. I think we're all, sort of in the depths of despair at the moment and anchoring or being conditioned to the environment now. Prospect theory, all of those things come into play. It's miserable and it's always going to be like this. If you have a look at GFC, here we're having a look at retail sales. Sure, they did punched out back to normality. What we're seeing over here is where we are up to now. We can see that we, by month, punched out again very